What's good, Noti gang? It's finally here, my most highly requested video. How to make a genius lyric video, the full tutorial. Let's get straight into the video, the full tutorial step by step. And it's gonna be very simple and easy and straightforward. And in the end, get to the end of this video because in the end, I'm even gonna simplify it a little bit more. And I'm gonna make it so easy that you can just drag and drop. And I have an early Christmas gift for y'all. So, in the link, matter of fact, let me explain it first. So, I compiled everything I did. This is a long video. You're gonna have to go through a bunch of steps. Lucky for you guys, the early Christmas gift is I've compiled everything I did into one single video clip. And all you gotta do is get rid of the green screen, and everything I did is done for you instantly. So it's the first link in the description. You download the video and I'm gonna explain how you implement it in your video before we start the actual tutorial. So in order to implement it in your video, so what I'm gonna be using is for this video is Photoshop and any video editor, but the video editor that I'm using is Final Cut Pro. You can use iMovie, Premiere, you can use whatever video editor you want. You can also use Illustrator. They're all in the Adobe family, so Photoshop is more preferred for this. So let's get into it. Let's get straight into the tutorial. So you start a blank Photoshop file. Make sure the size is 1980 by 1080p because that's HD resolution. All right. And then we want this yellow genius background, right? I'm gonna link some of the files in the link in the description below, okay? So don't go to the link in the description below yet if you don't need it. But you get this yellow thing, you could go on Google and get the yellow background, or you can make this color. You can make this color yourself, or you could go in the link in the description and find it. It's gonna be called Genius background. I'm gonna link all the Photoshop files, link in the description. Alright, so yeah, first thing is the yellow background. All you gotta do to make the yellow background is click on the rectangle tool and go to fill, and then when you go to fill, you click on the yellow. That's it. You go to fill, you click on the yellow. That's it. After, you drag from the top corner down to the bottom corner, and boom, you have a yellow color. Now this yellow color is too deep, right? So you go to the fill color and then you drag it over to make it lighter. And that's how you get the genius background. That's it. Alright, so we're gonna make this black. Whoa, I'm losing charges so quickly. And then type your name, Noticuz. That's my name. So type in your preferred name. The font I'm using is Bibis. You can download it. Link in the description below. Download my font. After you do that, I want you to hold on the options button, or if you're on Windows, hold the command button and then drag the word, right? Just drag it over a little bit, just so it's still right on top. Drag it over to the right, a little bit to the right. After you do that, the words in front, you're gonna have to change the color. To change the color, double tap on it and then go to color right here, and then make the color the same as the background. And that's how you make the genius font for the top corner. We're gonna want to highlight these two in the layers panel. I'm gonna get my charger soon, but we're gonna have to highlight these two, and then we're gonna merge layers. So rasterize your layers and then merge your layers. So when you combine the layers, it moves together as one thing. So then you shrink it and then you drag it straight to the top corner. And there, that's it. This is the background. Now we have to make the stuff that comes and go like dun 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 dun. The screens that slide across. So in order to make this, we're gonna have to make 3 screens, 3 separate screens in one file. So that way, all we have to do is just pan it across the screen. We're gonna have to go to File. You're gonna create a new file, and then you're gonna call it anything you want. I'm just gonna call it JJ. Let's call it Genius 777. I don't know. All right. So after you named your file, you're gonna make it 1980 by 1080, right? But we want 3 screens. So which one is 3 screens? The width. The width is what determines the screen. So we're gonna make the width times 5. All right, and we get 9,900. So we click OK to create a new file, and we have this long thing, right? It's perfect. So all we have to do now is we have 5 separate screens. Think of each one as a screen. So in order for us to determine what's a screen, we're gonna have to make a rectangle, and we're gonna have to make it 1980 by 1080. So go to the fill and make it no color, and then come in here, and then at the corner of the screen, you're just gonna wanna go to the corner, put it exactly on the corner, and you're gonna wanna click it. And you're gonna wanna make the width 1980 and the height 1080p. Right, so then you click OK. You're gonna zoom out and you're gonna realize there's a line, and that's 1 screen. That determines 1 screen. Now to make your life easier, you're just gonna wanna copy this screen over to the next screen. Just like this. Hold Options if you're on Mac, or hold Command if you're on Windows to drag it. To drag and copy. So you do that, and that's the second screen. You do that again. You have 5 screens, 5 separate screens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're only going to use the 3 middle screens. The 3 ones, and the other ones to the side are just in case we need extra space. So the first thing is we're going to make the first screen that slides in. So we're going to need a transparent background so we can see what we're doing. So just hide the background layer. Click the eye tool to hide the background layer. Let's continue where we left off. So after we've made the 3 screens and it's going to be verified, I'm going to link in the description this picture. A small square. It doesn't matter the size. Just make sure it's a square. In order to make sure it's a square, hold shift when you make it, and it becomes a perfect square. So make a perfect square, and then I want you to rotate it until it looks like a diamond. And after you do that, drag it into the middle so it looks like an arrow, like this. Alright, so now let's start on the second screen. The second screen is gonna be a little different, and then 1080 for the height, and then click OK, and then we get half the screen. Now you're going to drag this over to make it fit perfectly on the other side like a puzzle piece. And now you see this box, we're going to hold Options and copy it. We're going to copy it over all the way to the end. Let's just start this tutorial thing. Let's go. Alright, so after we've made the Photoshop file, we're gonna drag it and put it inside Final Cut Pro. And then we're gonna zoom out so it fits the screen, 19 by 1080. And after we do that, we're gonna change the x-axis so we can move the verified all the way to the end of the other side of the screen. And below this video, I have a Real Genius video, so we're gonna sync it together. So So we put a keyframe. If you're using Final Cut Pro, after you put a keyframe, we're gonna go to the beginning of this clip and then put a keyframe over there. So when we put a keyframe over there, we're gonna start the video and then pause it where the verified comes, and then we're gonna move our opacity down so we can see through our thing, and then we're gonna move our verified screen. We're gonna move it all the way right above the verified screen on the bottom.
Oh, you gotta steal. Let's go. Don't miss.
Can you stop talking? Alright. After, we're gonna move the timer all the way to when the verified screen starts moving again. And then we're gonna put a keyframe. And then we're gonna play it until the verified screen moves out the way, and then the other panel comes, and we're gonna move our x-axis all the way until the other panel comes, until our panel syncs up with the other panel. And then we're gonna keep playing it until the panel starts moving again, and when the panel starts moving again, we're gonna add a keyframe over there too. So we're gonna keep doing this until we get to the last frame. And now we have this video that's playing, and we fix the sound up a little bit. And this is how you sync yourself in. You use the free transform tool, and you move yourself with the panel. Whatever software you're using, you use the free transform tool and you move yourself around with the panel. So this is just a quick tutorial. Alright, so after we're done with all of this, we want to get rid of the green screen, right? So in Final Cut Pro, you get the keyer, and then you place the keyer on top of the video, and it removes all the green parts. Premiere Pro has this feature too. You get the keyer, you put it on top of it, and it removes the green. So after you remove the green, all you gotta do is move the screen under it, and that's it. And then you could place words on top of it, and then make the words move along with the panel with the transform tool. It's just that simple. So we're gonna get into the full tutorial how to make this screen in Photoshop if you want to make it from scratch. I'm gonna link the Photoshop files below if you guys want it. I'm gonna link everything below, and I'm gonna name it. So if you guys want every little detail, you can just get it in the link in the description, or you can watch this entire video to make it yourself. The beginning of this video is just a shortcut. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, goodbye. I think throw lines is the same for everybody. So you can get a W on your record too. I'm on my rookie account. I don't care about losing.
You're gonna be winning, not losing. You wanna go on your other account and then help them boost first? Yo, identify. What you think, bro? You doing it, bro? Boosting. Alright. I don't care. Keep it. End the game as fast as you.
Charlie.